The Caitlin Clark injury situation is officially a mess because not only is there not more clarity, there's more confusion
It
about.
looks like Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever front office just attempted the worst. Cover up in WNBA history, lying in plain sight about Caitlin Clark's injury and praying nobody would notice. Spoiler alert, fans noticed, and not just noticed. They've got receipts, timelines, and footage that blow holes in the officials. What was pitched as a clean, simple workout mishap now looks more like a full-blown deception. And when you start misleading fans who buy tickets, watch broadcasts, and spend money on merch, you're not just telling a bad story. You're potentially walking straight into an investigation for deceptive consumer practices. This isn't a small PR slip. It's a credibility meltdown. White went on live TV, smiled for the cameras, and rolled out a neat little script about Clark's timeline. The problem? The dates don't add up. And when your dates don't add up, fans will tear you apart. It's 2025, receipts live forever, and people aren't going to just nod along anymore. Do you still trust the Fever when it comes to injury reporting? Let us know down in the comments below. Let's rewind. Caitlin Clark injured her groin back in mid-July after taking a reckless knee from J.C. Sheldon. The injury was described as day-to-day, with talk of ramping up practices, before a hopeful return in late August. Sounds normal enough, but as we got closer to that return date, suddenly, magically, another injury pops up. The official line? Clark supposedly got hurt during a workout on August 7th. Nice, tidy, and PR-friendly. Except one problem. Fans have footage from that exact day, showing Clark strolling through Phoenix, looking smooth, unbothered, and absolutely not injured. Something smells fishy here. Instead of admitting the timeline didn't make sense, White and her PR crew doubled down, and that's where the clown show went from embarrassing to insulting. Fever reporters, who should be reporting facts, went on air laughing as they retold Caitlin's unlucky injury story. Not nervous laughter, but actual chuckles, as if the league's most important player being sidelined was a punchline. Think about that. The face of women's basketball gets injured, ratings tank without her, and the media covering it treats it like a comedy sketch. Fans weren't just confused, they were furious. This is why Fever credibility is an absolute free fall. Spinning narratives is one thing, teams do it all the time, but flat out lying to your own fan base and grinning while doing it. That's not just dishonest, it's disrespectful. It's the franchise, basically saying, we think you're dumb enough to buy this. Newsflash, fans aren't dumb, and social media receipts don't expire. People are piecing it together in real time, and the more they look, the uglier it gets. And here's the kicker. They're trying to bury the real incident. Fans haven't forgotten that infamous game where assistant coach Breon January literally stepped on Caitlin Clark's foot. That moment didn't vanish. It just got buried under this workout injury fairy tale. Which is it? Did Caitlin suffer a freak accident in a private gym? Or was she actually injured by the very staff that's supposed to protect her? Because if it's the latter, this isn't bad luck. This is negligence. And negligence tied to misleading public statements? That's exactly the kind of mess that invites an investigation, not just by the league, but by sponsors and watchdogs who don't tolerate consumer deception. Meanwhile, Clark herself is caught in the middle, forced into the Fever's PR spin cycle. Every time she speaks on her recovery, it's the same robotic lines. Working hard, feeling good, just unlucky. Fans know Clark. That's not her voice. That's a script. A script that sounds like it was drafted by a Fever intern trying to stop ticket refunds. The timing is too neat, the messaging too controlled, and the authenticity completely missing.